Behind. Hey, guys, we can't see. Move. Atuoni, songeni. Songa, tuoni.
I'm going to be the official member of the opposition.
We are going to put the government of Mheshimiwa Ruto accountable, and according to the way things go today, we know very well that the presidential candidates don't run through parliament. They run outside parliament. We have fought a war. The Supreme Court has decided, and what we would like to do is we should live in harmony. We should be patient. Kenya is not running away from us. You want to join me? Come here. Yeah, we have to live on. Life has to continue. We have had 6 million votes or voters that are currently crying, but let me tell them not to cry. We also have to thank Raila Amolo Odinga for having fought for democracy. The democracy we enjoy in this country is one of those that have contributed. We also have to thank Honorable Ruto for having fought a war that we have seen. We shall give him the courage we have to, but whenever he goes wrong, we shall tell him. And I've come out as a Kenyan to live in the opposition, if that's what people wanted. I am not going to be running around waiting to be called on the table, just like what other people are doing. I am going to be in the opposition.
Thank you.
Now some CEO from team representing the former Prime Minister.
Well, are we all right?
Yes.
First and foremost, I want to thank our team of lawyers. As we know, we are a team of nearly 50 lawyers, and we have been working very hard for the last 14 days, this being the final day. Secondly, we want to thank our clients, the petitioner number 1, Raila Amolo Odinga, petitioner number 2, Martha Karua, and other eminent persons in this team, including Senior Counsel Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, for having their trust and confidence in this team of lawyers to prosecute their case in petition number 5, which has been consolidated with other petitions, and put their case before the Supreme Court. I want to say without a fear of contradiction that we do not agree with the decision of the Supreme Court. Like Al Gore, I will say we accept the decision, but we do not agree with it. And I'm saying this as a seasoned practitioner that courts sometimes make mistakes which have to be corrected over time. Courts make political decisions. As you know, in the United States of America, there has been a long-standing case that has been held as universal truth of jurisprudence involving women's rights, Roe versus Wade. It took them 50 years to overturn that case because of a Republican Congress and a Republican president and a Supreme Court that was basically appointed by Republicans. And therefore, I want to say, yes, in accordance with the law, we got to accept this decision as the law of the land. But I think it is a very ideological decision. I think there are a lot of what was said in the judgment, and we'll have time when that judgment comes out to put out a critique. But all it means is that in our jurisprudence, the petitioners will always have a big burden to carry when you have an electoral commission which is not open and transparent. The best way for this court to have made a decision was with the servers to be fully opened and all the election materials be placed before the court, as would happen in a case where justice has to be rendered. As you know, and I am saying this again without fear of contradiction, we wanted a comprehensive audit of not only the technology that was applied by the Electoral Commission, but we wanted a proper audit. Although time was of the essence, but I think we had sufficient time to carry out a proper audit, including looking at the issue of the foreign intruders, the Venezuelans, which you'd notice the court avoided in making any comment about those intrusions and invasions of the system, the technology, the IT structure. That again, the court did not refer to, but probably in the judgment, the recent judgment that is coming on the 21st, they will say something about it. And therefore, I want to end by saying the rule of law should prevail. The court normally has the last word in making a statement as to what is the law of the land. But as citizens who are sovereign, we're entitled to disagree, and disagree very vehemently. I think the court, in conducting the proceedings during the hearing, I think they were patient. They listened to us. It is only the outcome that we do not agree with. Finally, I think our clients, the two petitioners, Raila Amolo Odinga and Martha Karua, may be addressing another press conference, but we are happy to talk to you on this issue.
You have said you have a watertight case, but we saw them talking about forgeries and wild goose chase. Did that surprise you?
No, I mean forgeries. When the DCI, the Director of Criminal Investigations, what do we put before the court? A lot of it was from an agency of government. I didn't see them talking about similar incidents in matters concerning the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. That's why I was saying it was a little ideological. They were looking for things on which to destroy our case, but similarly not taking sufficient time to look at what happened on the other side. And that will be another story for another day.
Would you admit you might not have been well prepared for this case?
We were very well prepared.
What are the
I think compared to 2017, we were a lot more well prepared.
What could be the 2 or 3 points of mistake that you say the court might have made mistake on that? Fundamental.
In 50% plus 1, I think they were ideological. We are using the baseline of total registered voters in the land as against those who turned out to vote. If you read any legal material on what should be a turnout, including the Black's Law Dictionary, turnout is normally based on the registered members in a country as against those who turn out to vote. So there are so many other examples we can take up.
What is your take, given you lost on all grounds?
Yeah?
On all the key 8 issues?